Hey, Stubby here. And today we're moving into Stubby Core Mark 1 and getting our smeltery set up. Let's go! Hello. All right, so actually, starting today's episode, I just went into creative mode. I wanted to give you a little fly around. Since I don't have flight yet to show off, doing it the shitty way. But this is what I've got so far in the building. It's still so very rough. Um, Parking lot I still need to do some work on, figure out actual location. It's still more of a test patch, but this is the general idea. I want to do some more shape to the building. It's still way too blocky and square. I know it's Minecraft, it's blocky, but you guys know what I mean. Yeah, I need to come up with some more variations. But I wanted to get that purple highlighted, and I still need to work on it this way. But the overall style, I think I'm the base form to work with. I think is there. I just need to come up with little things to really stand it out. Little parts that are bumped out, windows and stuff. But I wanted to get the look. You approach the front of the factory, you see the Stubby Core logo. You'll see the purple popping out. We'll come in here. This would be the lobby area. Up here, I believe I'm going to do as a storage area. And then this is the main area for production. Do expect that this will probably end up as a multi-floor, or again, this building needs to have some shape changes. It may have to go deeper or something like that, but I like the big tall ceilings on it. I like having the space. It'll probably have to grow. Just knowing the immersive machines alone are massive, this building is still probably way too small. But some of those machines are going to go outside. We're going to have to dabble. But this is the concept. Maybe we make the building 4 times bigger. We will add to it as we see fit. Maybe we add, second building. Maybe with a roadway in between. I want to have room to grow with it and expand as we need. And that's where I kind of went with. I did the ventilation. Ducks in the overhead. I'm not used to creative flying, dude. I'm having issues. We are going to. I use these ones. They're white concrete, and I set it all up so it kind of matches in. I think the white stands out against the gray roof pretty well. Well, let me know what you guys think. I was gonna go with like a gray ventilation ductwork, but I didn't. I wanted it to pop a little bit. So, all right, there's that, and then we'll go to the roof and check that out. So up here, the way I had it set up is I have 6 or 9 chimneys with the filters in them. And I just use the traditional filters because they are way cheaper. So we got the paper, the leaves, and the wool with hoppers feeding each one. And then I have a hopper coming out of the bottom one. And my understanding is as long as there's a hopper on the bottom one, they will all dump down into that hopper. So I have 3 chains, and it's kind of like, air conditioning ductwork on top of the building, kind of. But they have them all feeding back and down into the building in the 3 spots. So they don't go anywhere. That's just how it's set up for now. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. You guys got some ideas for the shaping of the building and ways we can make it less cubed. I'm all ears. So anyway, let's get ourselves out of this creative mode. There we go. We are back to normal, and we can get ourselves progressing again. Haven't moved anything yet. It's still a beautiful, wonderful flow in here. I'm kind of holding off slightly. I want to get it over there, but I kind of want to figure out locations. How do I get out of here? There's a door somewhere. There it is. I made a bunch of where is it? Black and yellow concrete. I figured making some caution signs on the floor. The alternating black and yellow that you get would look pretty good. things like that. So that's on standby to go in here on the floors. I still need to get a storage actually set up, sorted, maybe some more of those tanks, playing with integrated, beautiful stubby fashion. Oh, ow. All right, so let's look at quests. Where are we going today? Well, oh, that was the other one. I did catch one more thing. I've made so many of these DNA samplers. Enderman. I got an Enderman one. And I actually wanted to. Can I extract? Does that work? It does. Oh my gosh. Not suitable for this. I bet I need like end stone, which I don't have. That's so rude. I got excited to have ender pearls. All right. Well, we tried. So tinkers, we need to get the blaze blood process going. Where's my tinker's axe? I finally made one, and I don't keep it on me. Do we want to use this one? Actually, we can honestly probably just do it. Yeah, we'll do it right there. Might as well for now. I just need to know if I already have some more grout or if I need to. Oh, I got seared bricks. That's all I need, and some glass. And I believe the pattern was. I don't like that one. I want the seared tank, please. Scorched, I want seared. Okay, so it's 8 around. Okay. To be like that one, that one, that one. And like that. All right, so we got one of those. And I'll actually need to make one more for this process, but it's okay because we can actually use it as a. Oh, which just scared me. I don't know why. And I think we need to make a seared channel. So that'll be 5 of them. This should be able to move the liquids between the 2 tanks. I believe if I am doing this right. It's been a while since I played with the channels. But hopefully that works. And then we're going to need a bucket of lava and some blaze powder. Nice and simple. Nice and easy. All right, my blaze powder, my blaze rods. Oh, I had starting a tank already. Yeah. This is what happens when you're not organized. If you don't get organized, things just don't make sense. You have to go looking everywhere, and it's gonna bug me. And I think the next thing I have to do is get storage because this is getting ridiculous. Lots of EMC have built up though. That's good. Give me lava. All right. So I believe this is gonna work this way. It is, and we should get our blaze blood, which should hopefully just automatically transfer. And it doesn't, which means I got to try to do it a different way, which I'm going to try one other process because it's been a while since I've used the channels. I remember there was, I think maybe you have to use these and pour into it. It was something. There was something special about it. Like it's not special, but a specific way to do it. Yeah, there we go. And this will get us our blaze blood. and 1 bucket of blazing blood. So we'll go ahead and leave that in there. Excuse me. Dude, I'm building up a nice collection. Building this has really taken the time to get my reserves ready, huh? All right, let's go ahead and store some of this stuff. We'll get that one full. And we'll dump that back in there. Storage is going to be a plus. Gonna need it. Gonna have to do it. And I was coming for something, and I got to... Oh, yeah. Let's clean out this EMC real quick. That's what I wanted to do. So, these produce a lot, but this one right here will overflow really quick if you're not keeping up with it. So I will say, I know the EMC in this pack is pretty well balanced, but if you wanted an honest opinion on it, I would say that this part right here, how much you get, kind of makes it overkill, but not in an unbearable way. It's like, oh, I'm getting it a little too quickly, but not too quickly that it actually bothers playing the game, you know? So all right, let's look at this chute. So we can make the chute, which is copper and seared bricks. Oh, I couldn't think what they were called for a second. So we'll grab 4 of those, and we'll grab our copper, and we'll make the chute. And the chute, I believe I already mentioned it, but what the chute does is it's a way to automate the import of your ingots into the... Do I need both? Why did it make the train? All right. Apparently I made an extra train. That's what I did wrong. Haha. And we're also going to want to make the ducts, which cobalt is not something we have, so we're stopped. Oh, that was a nice halfway part, I guess. The Founder's cool. I think we'll want to get into it. I like the idea to have a second area, just kind of use the Smeltery for the alloying and the Foundry for liquid ores, things like that, and we could just set up like maybe a blacksmith's corner in there or something. It'll look good. At least in my mind, it'll look good. All right, so as far as immersive is concerned, we have some things to get into. We need to talk about the windmill. We need to talk about the water wheel. I need power generation for this building. I can use, there's a few different methods of power generation we can use. It doesn't necessarily all have to be immersive. They do interchange. Just because we're going with a factory complex, we have to consider the design of it. And a windmill on the top would look a little odd, but we might use one temporarily. So the thought process I was having was, didn't make it. On, say, the back side of the building, we maybe put the windmill up and have it just along the back wall. So, you know, we can move it as we need it. It's out of sight, so it doesn't disturb the look of the building with the modern look. But we shall see. So we can go ahead and make the windmill now. I'm going to need mucho supply. So to make the windmill, it's going to take 8 of these windmill blades, an iron ingot, and then we're going to take 8 of these sails and click them to the windmill, which will make them the improved version. So to make this, we're going to need treated wood planks and treated sticks. I got regular sticks because I think things out completely when I do stuff. And we'll grab ourselves some more creosote. We may or may not have enough creosote. We shall find out. Another one you can do is with like the creosote, you can actually use larger tanks, say the seared tank, and which holds 4 buckets worth, and then you be able to craft 4 at once with this instead of 1 at a time. But we're gonna make do. We're gonna make it work. Boom, boom. And come over here, 2 more buckets. And we'll call that good. So it'll be 3 planks, 4 sticks, and we need 4 times 8. 2 of these will give us 4. So that means we'll need 16. Boom. And the pattern will be just like that. Now to get the fibers, we'll need these hemps and sticks, which didn't I just, nah. I think I put the sticks back. And iron. And some fiber. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of those per. Oh, that worked out so perfectly. Wow. I couldn't have did that if I tried. All right, so we have our windmill. And we have our windmill sails. And the last thing we'll need to make, I believe, is the kinetic dynamo. So iron, copper, hey, LV wire coils we have. So we just need some iron. Oh. Kinetic. So we'll need some redstone, our copper, or LV coils, and some iron. So just grab some iron, some redstone. Our coils are somewhere in our unorganized cluster. There we go. And let's make this bad boy. Now, when it comes to the sail, the actual height of it does affect the build, but there's other things. I believe like storms make it produce more and so on and so on. So I'm going to honestly run it all the way up where it'll protrude past the building just to try to maximize the height. So hopefully we don't see too much of it. I'm going to still move it over to, let's look at maybe this row right here. Almost thought I didn't have my pickaxe on me. All right, so if we're doing it on this one, it'll put it right on this top block, which means we're going to want to come over there. So if I'm putting it on this block here, and that's facing the wrong way. All right, we will be doing it from the outside. All right, and I'm hoping I can attach it. I can. sail? Ah, look at that. And we are producing. How's it look? Really not protruding too much over. All right. Ah, edges, nerves. And going back down. Maybe I should get a shovel. As much as I've been doing dirt pillars on this building, I probably should get a shovel. All right. So now we have power, and we can use our LV wire, the connectors, and the relays to bring power around to some of the objects in this game. And this should be clean energy, because here at Stubby Core, we believe in going green. Kind of. You know. So that will produce some of the power we need. And I'm gonna end up leaving some of this stuff, like this one, since we won't be using it this much and it doesn't really seem to pollute. Nice, 30 already. Not bad. We're gonna leave this off of the integrated dynamics power for now. And none of this stuff is currently powered. So the next things we build will end up being the first ones that we utilize our wonderful clean energy for. We should also have a build for capacitors. Capacitors are basically your backup batteries. They're larger, and largest storage options for the power. So like the LV will hold 100,000. Forge Energy, Redstone Flux, whichever power term you want to use, they're interchangeable for those two. 1,000,000 or 4,000,000, depending on the version, LV, MV, or HV. All right, so moving on, like I said, one of the first machines we're going to want to make is this metal press, because it's automatable, and you can set it up pretty easily now that we have pistons. Now with the metal press, though, there's one thing. When you're using it as a standalone, it's easy. You can partially automate it, and it's a nice flow. And the reason why I say partially automate it is there's these, those aren't the right place. Those are AE2. Let's look at the recipe so I can show you. All right, we're going to go to Mercer. So I'm not scrolling all over the place. So you have these molds, right? You have the plate, the gear, the rod, bullet, wire, unpacking. So these ones we're not too worried about, and the bullet we're not too worried about. But the plate, the gear, the rod, and the wire, you have to go to the center of it and right-click on it with the other one, and you can swap them out. So the simple way, run the materials you need to run through it, swap it out. The fully automatable way, you build one of those presses for each mold you're going to use. So I would want to run 4 presses in tandem next to each other. So I could set up, if I need gears, I just go dump in the gears one. If I need wire, I just go dump in the wires one. And then later I automate and I say I need 10 wires, send X material to the wire press. So these are all going to be made from this crafting bench, which will need, looks like steel plates and the blueprint. So to make the crafting bench, or the engineer's bench, we're going to start with a treated wood fence, some treated slabs, and engineer's crafting table, which is more slabs and sticks. So we're going to go ahead and get started on that one and get ourselves a little engineer's workshop going. I believe we're going to need another one. We'll just do that. And then we'll go towards this one. So we just need the fence. And now we have an engineer's bench. And then we're going to need the blueprints. So let's see if we have what it takes to make the blueprints. We have patterns, projectiles, components, electrodes, molds, and specialized projectiles. So like the components will make things like diodes or electrodes or however you want to refer to them, and various other components to make the larger machines. So we need the molds one. The molds one will take blue dye, paper, and an iron plate. So blue dye we can do from corn flour, which we don't have. Blue vine seed, lapis. Yeah. I know I had one of them because I was using it. I don't know. We'll get back to it. I'm gonna have to circle back and remember which one I used. But that's the one we're gonna do. And we'll have to use this to make all the pieces. And for now, we're gonna put our engineer's bench right there. It's beautiful. And we can move ourselves on to other quest chains. Yeah, we need to make the blueprint. I got you. The piping and the fluid will go with the water pump. We're gonna circle back to that one. And we're gonna dabble back into immersive. No, we're not. Rods. That's why I stopped on immersive. Ah, Stubby. Molten Blitz. Compact machines. Solar flux, because solar power will be awesome. Actually, what do we need to make? Ooh. Solar. I like the sound of that. Guys, you want to knock out some solar power? I think we could probably go dark steel. Not something we're making. Silicon cobalt, not something we're making. Lapis plates, we'll have to get lapis. Okay. I got excited. It's not happening. Oh well. Bees. Ooh, spawn eggs. Carbonated. Nice. Equivalent exchange. We have stuff we can do in there. Harvest craft is done. We need to make ourselves a little kitchen to get the food. And the furnaces. Okay. Well, the most important thing is we have blaze blood. That's where I'm happy with. So what I'm going to do then, yeah, make blazing blood. I'm going to move this thing. There's nothing in it except lava. Let's break her down. All right. So when you're using this, there, like I told you, like I mentioned before, there is automation for it that we can set up. As long as I've got more bricks. More bricks. More, haha, more bricks. So many more bricks. Okay. We are going to make ourselves a couple chests. By a couple, I meant 4 of them. And now I'm going to make them the pretty traditional chests. I'm going to make ourselves a couple levers. And I'm lazy. 1, 2. There we go. Now we have all the materials needed to rebuild our smeltery and automate it. And we can go ahead and I'm going to save that because I'm a little hesitant. Does it retain? Yeah, we're not worried about it. Doesn't look like it retained. Oh well. We'll set up our first set of machines. Equipment, something, in our wonderful new warehouse. So the smeltery does produce quite a bit, so I'll really want to make sure that it is covered under the... Ugh, I need room. Like this. So let's come out real quick. 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we'll go And then I'll need 2 drains, fuel tank, controller. So I'll need 1 more, which we can do right there. And then I don't have enough to do the next setup, but we can get started on it by putting those blocks there. And then we'll just put you right there. And hopefully that lights up enough of the area. Oh, I will need 1 more of those blocks actually, because we will need 1 on this side. Okay, so we're gonna have our automation outputs right there, which were in the wrong spots. Right there. And there. And you know what? Let's add ourselves an extra step. I'll have to make another hopper and a chest, but we'll put our chute over on this side. Since we have it, we'll put our chute so we can automate an input process right here. We'll put our tank right here. I'm gonna flip those. And the reason I want to flip these is like I said, I wanted to put up the automated process for the blaze blood, which we're using that tank. And we'll put the chute on this part. And we'll have our 3 drains because I made that extra one. We don't need all 3 yet. Oh, I did those wrong again. Stubby, stubby, stubby. They have to go down 1 more. I normally put these up higher. When I normally build this, I put the drains on the next level, but I don't have enough seared bricks, and I want to get this shown to you guys how we're going to do it. So we'll do it like this for now, and then in between episodes, I will get the grout made, sear up some more bricks, and we shall see it done. So we'll put our hoppers in here. Boom, and boom. And I'm going to have to do it this way. There we go. We'll put our levers here and here. And the final piece of the puzzle will be our Smeltery controller, which will go right there. So flipping these levers on will cause this to continuously pour. And we'll need to do our casting bin and our casting table, just like this. And we'll put our faucets on top of it. And this will start the process. So if I say put iron in here, and then, or let's say copper. Do I have copper on me? Nope. I put copper in, have the wire mold down, and say there's enough to make a dozen wires. Flip that on. It will continuously pour out until it is out. So that is the quick, simple automation. Now I need 1,000 copper wires. I'll put a hopper up to this one, which I'll just do it right here with a chest, or right here with a chest. And the same thing. It'll keep producing. It'll keep melting until it's ready to go. But what about our blaze blood? We're going to use this bad boy. Now, knowing that it has to drop down 1 and in, we're going to want to offset it from the wall, up 1, over 1, right there. We're going to put this device right here, a faucet, and our channel. Go away. And now we have a pouring process. I could flush this against the wall and do the channel in the back, which could look pretty good. So let's check that out. I think that might look better. So if we flush it against the wall, like that, we could run the faucet right here and the channel right there. Sweet. And then we'll be able to use our source right here. Now, if we really wanted to be smart about this, we'll use this one right here. And we'll put another channel on this side with the faucet. And you could actually have it self-filling. And we could put a redstone block or a lever on here, which will be the next step, which will entirely automate this process. We'd turn both faucets always on, and we'll pipe in the blaze powder, so it'll always be filling both its own heater as well as the smeltery heater. So I think this will be a really nice process. Oops. So now I have to go set it up now to drain it out. But that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have the same concept, the faucet coming out this side, the chute coming out this side, and so I can have it refill itself as well as refill this side. And then we should have a self-sustaining loop, and I have blood and essence already. Thank you. Is there enough blood for a corrugated? Nope. I need another bat to fall in there. But that's it. That's our smeltery design. We have much more room to grow with it, bringing it up. Oh, I'm getting so many ideas with this. I might have to move this one more time. But I'm going to put the foundry on this side, so maybe I can actually really set this up or make another one to set up the blaze blood for the foundry as well. So here's that. There's our first device in our wonderful new factory. Hope you guys like it, and until next time, Stubby out.